Yes, we're here with Lewis, aka Telstep. Mate, that was awesome.
Thank you. Yeah,
really, really good stuff. Was it good for you?
Yeah, it was brilliant. Like, it was good to actually like see what the synthesizers can actually do. Because I'm used to like using like Ableton and Logic Pro and all that sort of thing, but to actually just have only synthesizers there was pretty wicked, actually. I didn't know if it was going to work, but hopefully it did.
It worked. It worked. So are we saying that the common expression is it was a doorless performance? Yeah, which did. Would you say because there was no computer involved at all? No.
Yeah, I mean, doorless. Yeah, I think he said doorless.
No,
yeah,
doorless.
I was like, it's open to anything. Yeah,
well, we are open to anything. No, it's just my northern tones.
No, yeah, totally. Yeah, doorless.
Yeah,
so, I mean, no Ableton, no Logic, no nothing.
There
no
you go.
no studio or anything like that, and it was grand. It was very liberating, actually. Really, liberating.
Really good. Well, so I need to ask you a few questions because if you've watched the performance already, I do suggest watching the full unedited version because you were using, I think it's a Roland. I mean, Roland are like, you need to check this if you haven't seen this because what was going on here? I mean, first of all, tell us what was in front of you.
So, yeah. Okay.
And then, we can sort of like, I'm going to say, yeah, that one.
Okay. So I'll name that one last.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So everything really, the engine of the entire thing was the TR8, the Roland TR8.
Right. Okay.
Probably about 10 years ago now when it first came out. So the TR8, so everything is essentially synchronized through and all the information MIDI and all that sort of thing is coming through there.
Right.
Then there's essentially a Roland TB303 knockoff made by Behringer, which to be perfectly honest, I think Behringer are killing it in terms of...
sounded great.
Yeah.
It sounded great.
I mean, they're generating fantastic clones of instruments. So it's really, really great instruments. So that's the Behringer TD3. And then there was the Chord K Oscillator Pro, which is a really strange instrument where you basically make a sound by dragging your finger across the screen rather than actually pressing a key. And then the one that you're talking about is the Roland SH201, which has a D-beam where you can manipulate the pitch and filter with your hand.
Look out for that. That was fun. So what was it, like pitch, basically?
That was set to pitch, yeah. So the pitch was like set essentially. So the pitch essentially... how do I explain it? Yeah, that you set it and then you essentially the pitch goes up and then the pitch goes down essentially and then you let it go. It's just like as is, but I don't know exactly how it does it. I think it's by infrared or something.
Yeah. Well, something like you looked in control anyway, put it that way. And were you using that for anything else? Like
nothing else. Everything, it was just for the SH201. So there was an arpeggiator going, and I think you'll hear it on the track where like the arpeggiator is going, and then like I'm going like that. And it starts to go, so it's quite cool.
No, it was wild. And then so for you, did you like have to set that out because obviously we couldn't tell. We just like this was great. We were all vibing in there, sure. And how did you go about setting that up? Because obviously there's no screen to look at. It was all. I mean, just explaining in layman's terms to us.
So it was set to 120 beats per minute.
Okay.
So 120. So the clock was on TR8, which then translated through to the TD3, and then it translated through to the SH201 with the Chaos. Sorry, getting a little bit technical.
Go for it, mate.
But the Chaos oscillator wasn't synchronized, so it had to be played perfectly in time with the other three. But it's basically the TR8 was a bit of a on-the-fly sort of free-for-all, was what was actually going on there.
Okay.
Chaos Layer had like things that are pre-programmed in.
Yeah.
And then the TD3 had preloaded bass patterns that I was manipulating and just sort of chopping between the two. And then the SH201 again, free-for-all.
Amazing.
Yeah.
No, honestly, it was fascinating to watch. And obviously, like, we didn't know what was sequenced or anything like that. So it just sounded like great music.
Grand, yeah.
So
dead happy with that.
What's your sort of plans to do like now? Are you working on anything? Are you going to put any releases out or anything?
Yeah, so for like the last decade, I've just got like all this music that's basically been collecting on my hard drive.
Oh yeah.
And about 10 years worth of music. I've decided next year, rather than just avoiding pretty much all conventional promotion for like my records, I'm just going to dump it all next year. So it's probably about 4 albums worth.
Right,
I'm
okay.
Go, simple as
there
that.
You go.
And one's an album that's kind of minimal house sort of techno sort of thing going on. Mm-hmm. Then you've got all these instrumental hip hop tunes.
Yes.
That's quite similar to the EP that I've got out already. Then there's all these sort of ambient interludes, like interludes, outros, that sort of thing.
Right.
The sort of thing you'd hear on, I don't know, a wee like advert or something. And then there's another one where it's like pretty heavy sort of music, which I would be. I think I played at BLEEP.
I was going to say, I've heard
sounds
you play,
like that.
I've heard you play sort of like the hip hop break sort of.
Yeah,
that's the first time I saw you.
Do you know what the fourth album, that last album, is probably what is probably the closest to what I played just then.
Ah, right. Okay.
So it'll sound very similar to that.
Nice one. So for those people who want to check you out, your music, easiest way, I mean, I follow you on Instagram.
Nice. Yeah, that's my only social media.
Right, okay. Well, we'll put that below this anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, Instagram and, Spotify or Bandcamp, that sort of thing. So,
amazing.
Yeah. But I don't post very frequently because social media...
That's okay.
Me.
Yeah, well, just keep making the music, mate, and hopefully plenty of people will see this. So if you are watching this and you haven't seen the full set, this interview is part of like the whole thing we're doing with Fragments. There's a full set unedited, which is about 17, 18 minutes long. And then there's the highlight show. So do go and check it out. Make sure you've watched all the links. And do give Telstep, Lewis, give him a follow and check out the music. And all the best, mate. That was lovely.
Thank you very much for
having me.
No, I loved it. It was great. Cheers. Thank you.